Alex,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. So good day and welcome to Topic Thursday. My Tuesday. It's Tuesday, it's not Thursday. Oh my gosh,
Tuesday.
my mind is running. It's Topic Tuesday, y'all. My name is Crystal Johnson and I'm the mental health clinician with the AFLC. And today I have a special guest with me. I'm so excited today. I have Sister Siobhan Burrows, who's also a clinical psychologist. So, let me give you a little light. Introduce yourself to our wonderful, wonderful audience.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be with you today. My name is Sister Siobhan. I am a novice with the Dominican Sisters of Cincinnati, and I am volunteering with the Archdiocesan Family Life Commission. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Yeah, so happy to have you on today, and thank you so much, and thank you all as well for tuning in today to another exciting and wonderful topic we have for you. So today
Yeah,
we're going to head right into it, and we're going to discuss parenting during COVID. Yes, I know this
big
is a
one.
big one. This is still a hot on the fire. I don't know if it's still a trending topic. I don't know if you want to call it like that, but definitely, we're still continuing going through the effects of the pandemic, and I think parenting is something that's still being very much impacted. As a parent myself, I just feel like it's just an abyss, Siobhan, an abyss that's never ending of this saga of COVID. And I know for many parents, just hearing them along the way, we're wearing so many hats now, we're home, we're in the office,
Yeah,
as you and I were discussing, there's so many much more roles now we have to fulfill in one space, um,
exactly.
all in a day's work,
Yes,
so,
it
we
takes a
are,
toll.
yeah,
It
it
takes a toll. It affects,
definitely,
it doesn't just, it's not just affecting a society, family systems, individuals, everyone is being affected.
everyone, as we were speaking about this briefly yesterday, as you said, we are teachers now, we are executive chefs, we are
Yeah.
managers, the cleaners, we're everything in one, we're the babysitters, we're the employees, we're the employers, everything is just grocery shopping, and all these things are very much true, I think, as you said, a stress for both parents and even the children by extension, right? I know
Yes.
for myself as a parent, it has been difficult, and I have been sharing that with you guys throughout. But Siobhan, Sister Siobhan, I would like to hear from you as well. What have you observed? And what has your feelings towards COVID since, you're new here. So, let's hear your take on COVID and just what's your observations and knowledge in regards to parents and coping with COVID at this time.
Yes, well, it has been challenging, as has been shared on different platforms, just it's become very close to home. It's no longer distant, that we're praying for different people in the world. Now it's on our doorsteps. We know friends and family members who have died, who are ill, you know, and with as you said, with our homes now becoming our schools and our office, it's and taking on all of these additional roles. What I'm seeing is that we're having families are having difficulties adjusting. You
Yes.
know, it would be absence of certain support networks that we had before. We could have gone to work, gone to the office, and be sure, okay, well, the teacher is there, and even though there's still online school, some of our children have become kind of, they're very tech savvy. So we think that
Yeah.
they're in school, they're not really in school, and so the accountability becomes a bit challenging. So the adjusting has been hard. I've been having parents talking about, especially with different children in different forms, different levels of the education, in terms of keeping up with their studies.
Right.
It's they would say, I don't know, I don't understand this work. They will kind of confide, and
Yeah.
I will, and so different parents have been kind of reaching out to their creating different support networks to kind of help their children.
Right.
Seeing children fearful, increasing anxiety. In
Mm-hmm.
terms of, I don't want my granny to die. I don't want my grandpa to die. I don't want us to get COVID. I'm seeing that increase in anxiety and legitimate fears.
Yeah.
Legitimate fears, because we are in a pandemic.
And just understand it too. I guess Sharon just trying to understand this whole pandemic on a whole, for the younger ones especially. My daughter keeps asking me, when are the germs going away? And now she's saying, well, COVID is here. When could I go see grandpa? And all these things. And when could I see my friends? When I could go back to school? So she's still, and it's like a weekly topic. She brings it up. Mommy, when can I? So it's a constant, definitely, with each in regards to, as you said, the adjusting and just coming to terms and, even the fears and the anxiety of it, as you rightly said.
And it's very stressful being inside, locked in. Our lockdown it takes a toll. It takes a toll. We really kind of rub each other.
Yes.
And the little ones, they have a lot of energy. They want to go outside. This has also been a break in our routines and in the ways that, we not just how we work, but how we celebrate, how we play, the birthdays and anniversaries, the things, the routines, the things that we would do, it has affected every aspect of our lives. And so
go to Sunday lunch by your mom or your dad or your grandparents. All those things have completely changed. As you rightly said, as we continue to be in lockdown. So that's why we decided that definitely we wanted to discuss this and have this ongoing conversation, as I said before last week, on COVID and how it's affected all of us and all of our rules especially. So today we want to look at and highlight at least 3 today. Some coping strategies that we have for parents, and we could continue with the strategies as we go along, but definitely just want to highlight 3 today, and to set you guys with those 3, and hopefully that will kind of help with the balance and the stress and the reality of it. So talking about the reality of it, I think the number one thing that we should look at as parents as well is really trying to accept the reality of our current circumstance and acknowledging our feelings towards it. I know for me that's like a constant. I don't know for you as well. Just about the pandemic on a whole. Accepting that life has changed, accepting that we are in a kind of this flux or this period of constant adjustment. We're locked down, we're open, we're getting some provisions. This is closed down now. It's a constant. So really accepting that, so we could kind of reform and reframe, I guess, our way of thinking about the pandemic. So it could make it a little easier for us to just, I guess, stick to our routines and just flow through the day. And acknowledging how you feel. I think that's what true.
Yes, it's important to honor those feelings because they're valid. They're valid. It's what we're experiencing, very real, and so we have to give ourselves this space to really grieve out the loss of our freedom and life as our norm, the normal as well.
I think that's a key there, grieving the loss of freedom. We have been focusing, and I think news, we focus on the loss of life, which is still very important from COVID, the loss of jobs, which is still important, but the loss of freedom as well, the loss of our normalcy, I suppose. Something that is okay to not be okay with some days, As you said, it's very normal to feel the stress and the anxiousness and all these things, and even angry, because, we don't feel like if we're getting anywhere sometimes. Has that worked for you as well in regards to accepting? I know, as I said, I struggle with it sometimes. How has it been going for you?
So I have it has been challenging. It has been challenging. We've been in this for over a year, and I had to really kind of walk my talk, so to speak. So I was I always talk to clients about the importance of self-care. You
Right.
know, putting on the mask on yourself first before you go and you take care of members of your family. Because you know, I always give the analogy. You know, if we continue getting in the car and driving and without putting in the gas, after a while we'll shut down.
Right.
You know, and so we have to take care of ourselves so that we can
Right.
bring our best selves to our family members. And so I had to remind myself of little things like I had to get up and stretch.
Yes.
Move away from the screen, go out in the yard, get some sun, you know, do things that I know that I enjoy. Like listening to music, you know, dancing.
Driving the top of it, yes.
Watching a movie, you know, just and because of this physical distancing, I had to be more intentional about connecting with those I love and care about, because I'm not going to see them in my everyday routines anymore. they're not living with me.
No.
So I have to be really intentional about reaching out via WhatsApp or having a WhatsApp calling or Zoom. You know, let's have a Zoom movie night, or you know, I had to be really intentional about that because I really started to see my mood really dipping. I didn't realize how much the sun and light affected my mood until I
definitely that self-care is important, and just taking that break for yourselves, and as you said, being intentional about it. And even parents, you know, you're allowed to take your 5-minute break to breathe. Be intentional about it. Take your minute to just clear your head. Breathe in the sun in the backyard, you know, even if you don't have to do that, as you said, you know, listen to something just calming in the moment. There's so many apps available now, you know, or even connect, like you said, self-care. You could connect with somebody as well, you know, call somebody, you know, have a good day, you know, want to share out, not so good day, you know. So those things are important. So great, good first one.
And not doing, and sometimes self-care could be not doing things, you know.
Yes.
So I'm like, today I'm not doing that. And being intentional about it.
Yes.
And we all have those things in our lives that
we could. Yeah, I definitely did that over the last week. I think I told you that as well. When the holidays, I literally did not pick up the laptop at all. You know, I did not, I intentionally said I'm not picking up the laptop, I'm not picking up the phone to do any work, anything. I am just going to cook and see about the children and stuff like that. But that was enough for me to just, you know, like I said, just pull back away. So I think that's going into our second point today, which is even placing some boundaries into, you know, into our lives in regards to work and home and self. You know, definitely making sure when is your right time to start or when is your right time to stop. So definitely boundaries, I think, is important. You know, even when it comes to being home, in regards to being home, you know, I always tell people, make sure you have your spaces around the house. I know it may not be ideal, but there's one for the child if you have to, the school area, the homework area. You could be nearby, but you have your own separate area as well. I think
that's so important. Yeah.
Area for when you play. So, you know, for us, it's like, okay, definitely as soon as we come home, we go out in the backyard to play. You know, it's just like automatic. As soon as you run through the house, it's like, okay, mommy and daddy's home, open the gate, we're all going outside. And that's our even put in boundaries in regards to where you even play. Just to help kind of divvy it up, I suppose.
Yes. The way that we play is a bit different, so it calls for us to be creative. And I love that you're saying about having the different spaces and different times when we will start and different times where we end. And so that I think that might bring us to our third point.
Yes, we're going to get it at one time. To play.
In terms of, you know, during this time with, you know, we really stressed, you know, there's so the challenges seem insurmountable, but it's important to build relationships, especially when we're talking about parents.
Yes.
It's because if we're not, especially if we're not taking care of ourselves, our frustration levels going up, and so we're not always bringing our best to the table. And so we're talking about I love the Pop Chat's family rituals.
Family ritual, yes.
In terms of work, play, talk, pray. So we all have to work. We have to go to work. Children have to go to school. That's their work.
Correct.
And so we could use work as an opportunity to form connections.
Yes, we can.
You know, do work together, like you know, make a meal together. So different persons in the family might be responsible for different parts of the meal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, give an example of a play rituals in your family.
Like as I said, so like over the last week when we had the short week, hide and seek is a fan favorite. So
yeah,
I was like, okay, no laptop, no work today, and we just played hide and seek. Even the baby who is like a 1.5 now, she's like into it too. So it was like, we did that, and as you said, you know, I did realize in the moment. Even the ritual of play, I was also detoxing. I was also kind of just having fun. And that's a part of it too, I think, having fun as well.
It is.
So my kind of just overlapping in everything there. You know, I'm putting boundaries, you know, I'm playing, I'm having fun, I'm building relationships, I'm connecting with my children as well in the same breath.
Exactly. And sorry, and so you know, so like for example, you know, I love music, so you know, my niece and my sister, we would choreograph a song, and sometimes she likes to act, so you know, we might, you know, we will act out a particular part of a favorite movie or some, you know, she's into fake money now and buying, and have to come and buy things at her shop, you know, so you know, we find different ways of playing board games. There's so many different things. Nights, reading a book, different ways of playing.
Touch with a piece of chalk, you know, a piece of stone, like how we used to do real old school. You have no more chalk. You do it with a piece of stone in your backyard. We still do that. So definitely the right of family rituals and play. I think that's so important as well as we. You know, we continue to live out the domestic church as well as we keep talking about it. You'll probably be hearing it too all around us right now. But definitely having fun, I think, and just playing and stuff will also give you just a sense of comfort. I think I feel very much a sense of comfort on many levels. So it's not just mentally, it's physically and even spiritually. So many things were covered in just one act.
Exactly. And as you talk about spiritually, you know, it's at home, this our domestic church, that our Catholic faith kind of comes to life. We see our children have see the applicability in terms of, you know, morning prayer, night prayer, you know, grace before meals, praying to the guardian angel for protection. There's so many different ways as parents can model, you know,
and working together, you know, as you said, cooking the meals together, helping clean up, even having a meal together too without maybe television sometimes, and you talk.
Exactly. Exactly. And you talk about the highs and lows of the day, where you just kind of get to know, you know, what's happening in each other's lives. Something that I like to do is like when I watch movies with my niece, I like to talk to her about the movie or the book to get have an idea of what she's thinking, you know, because sometimes we tell ourselves, I'm not sure if she understands this concept, and there's only a to engage without lecturing, without ourselves. But just to kind of, is that the conversation really helps to build those connections and understand how they see the world, and it opens itself up to teaching moments as well, you know?
And for that more brief moment, we actually forget, which is okay, that we're in a global pandemic. So the stress is gone a bit, you know, the worries are gone, the fears are gone, which is fine. We are allowed, you are allowed as parents, I hope you're hearing us loud and clear today, you are all allowed to just not be present when it comes to the pandemic. Be present with your family, be present with each other, your spouses, your partners, whoever, and live in that moment as best as you can. We we do acknowledge every day, and with our friends, our families, each other. I think that, you know, we all in this together. So definitely, you know, take one day at a time, go easy on yourself and children as well.
Yes.
It's definitely, as we said before, it's a constant adjustment, and we know we are all doing what we can. We know you are doing what you can as best as
Yeah.
we definitely know that. And our family life, we continue, and as a church, we continue to pray for everyone in our community, in our world, in our nation, that, you
And
know,
support you in any way that we can.
yes, very much so, and that we will, you know, we will get through this with some trust and faith, you know, to keep moving forward together, not alone,
Yes.
not alone.
Yeah.
I think that's
So
like,
so we challenge you to work and play and pray and talk this
yeah,
week, you know, build those relationships, engage in self-care, and just make time for each other to reach out to the
have
people that
some
you love.
boundaries and accept and acknowledge those feelings that are very much valid, right? So you guys take care. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, Sister Siobhan, for joining me. It was such a pleasure.
Thank you.
Ah!
Wonderful.
And we hope you guys continue to stay safe. We continue to pray for you all, and you know, keep us Sunday Church in prayer as well. We will get through this, and I will see you guys for another wonderful topic Tuesday next week. I think we are going to tackle Father, because it's Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Yes,
Yes.
we want to make sure we give our fathers their good attention, and, you know, highlight them, because we have wonderful fathers out there, wonderful fathers who are parents, you know, who are, you know,
Yes.
doing everything, trying to cope with COVID, trying to be there for their partners, their spouses, their children, everything, you know, and we want to make sure you guys have your day as well, just like Mother's Day. So you guys take care, and thank you so much for joining us today. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Siobhan. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.